Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. Today we have two snacks to try from a Japan candy box, and it's a little interesting because we're kind of having a teriyaki burger themed episode. We have the Chip Star Teriyaki Burger potato chips. If I remember right, I think we might have had this brand before. I could be wrong, but we've certainly had chips from Japan Candy Box that had a similar packaging. So I'm kind of optimistic. I'm hoping it turns out good. We also have the Umaibo Teriyaki Burger Snack Stick. So we've had Umaibo a few times before on the channel, and they're basically just like this giant corn puff. I mean, this entire thing is one corn puff. This one in particular has broken, I can just kind of tell, which makes sense. I mean, this did ship from Japan. At the same time, just really kind of a different sort of snack. But yeah, we are going to give them both a try and should be pretty good. So let's get started. Itadakimasu! Alright, starting with our chips. Yes. These reminded me very much of Pringles. Not necessarily a bad thing, just kind of interesting that I have a snack channel and I'm eating Japanese Pringles. Yeah, it's essentially Japanese Pringles. They're really pretty good. Not a lot of the burger elements in the flavor, which I have to admit I'm kind of okay with. Sometimes burger flavored things, they try too much to mimic the burger aspect and really get to a point where it's like, I'd really just rather have the burger. But it has pretty decent teriyaki flavor. It kind of makes me think of French fries in teriyaki sauce more, which I'm okay with. I think this is pretty good. I kind of want to eat more. I think I'm gonna have some more of these after I finish filming. Those are really pretty good. So then we also have our Umaibo. I do have to call out that it has all this like fast food imagery on the packaging, like the little fast food shop. It's really kind of interesting. It has me wondering if maybe they did like a whole line of like fast food flavors. I'm not sure. Umaibo is huge over in Japan, apparently. They have like hundreds upon hundreds of flavors, and they're a really cheap little snack. Oh yeah, this did like a weird thing where it like snapped in half. Oh geez, this thing is like a total mess. But yeah, you can see like this is broken off a much bigger item. Sometimes they are hollow with like a core in the center, and sometimes it's solid, and you don't really know until you get in there. Every time we get Umaibo, it's kind of interesting because it's basically like a giant puffy Cheeto. Really, that is kind of the best description. It just dissolves super quickly. It's not a crunchy, it's really kind of soft, and it's so interesting because it is basically a giant puffy Cheeto. Again, I'd say this was definitely more the teriyaki sauce flavor than the teriyaki burger. Again, I think that's maybe a good thing. I think really what's interesting with this one is the difference in the texture. I mean, it is kind of a trippy experience eating Umaibo. if you have never gotten the chance to, and you are somebody who enjoys Japanese culture, particularly anime, I highly recommend. It shows up more often than you think. I think it's one of those things where it's so ubiquitous over there that they don't really explain it. And so you watch an anime and they're eating it, and everybody over there knows what they're eating, and we have no clue. At least that's how it struck me the few times I've started noticing it. Um, but yeah, really kind of interesting, very different experience. I think they're both kind of good, honestly. Coach Sosama. So to recap, we did the Chipstar Teriyaki Burger Potato Chips, which is basically a teriyaki flavored Japanese Pringle. And if you go in with that expectation, it's really pretty good. It kind of reminds me a bit of French fries dipped in teriyaki sauce. I think it's pretty good. I recommend. We also did the Umaibo Teriyaki Burger Snack Stick, which also was more on the teriyaki sauce flavor than the teriyaki burger. But all in all, really pretty good. It's basically a teriyaki flavored giant puffy Cheeto. I would recommend both of them, but especially just again, if you're somebody who's really kind of a fan of things like anime, you need to try Umaibo at some point. Whatever flavor it is, you need to give it a shot. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Jane.